Good morning, year one, and welcome to your computing lesson this week. Now, before we begin, I would like you to reflect back on your prior learning. What are we learning about in computing this half term? Fantastic. We're talking about photographs, aren't we? Now, I would like you to reflect back on last week's learning and see if you can remember how can I capture a good photograph? What do I need to make sure of? Pause the video and discuss. Are you able to remember? Fantastic. Thank you for telling me. Yes, in order to make sure that I take a good photograph, I need to make sure that I have the whole object on my viewer, on my camera's viewer. Okay, so make sure that you don't chop anything off. Like for example, in this picture, we cannot see the duck's head. So this is not a very good photograph. So make sure that when you take a photograph, you have the whole object in your viewer. You can see the whole object in your camera's viewer. Fantastic. So let's move on to today's learning and have a look at our learning question. Your learning question today is, can I say what shots a camera can capture? Your steps to success are to know that the camera can capture different shots and to be able to name the different shots that the camera can capture. Star Wars, my turn, your turn. Please repeat after me. Frame, capture, digital camera, pose, shot, angle, photograph. Fantastic. So today we're going to talk about the different shots that we can capture on a digital camera. Now, I would like you to have a look at these shots in your screen. Can you spot the difference between them? You can pause the video and discuss. Are you able to do that? Fantastic. Now, I'm going to tell you the names of these different shots. Okay. The first one is called extreme close-up. Maybe the photographer zoomed in a lot in order to take that picture, and you can see that the chin is chopped off and some of his hat as well. The second one is called close-up. That means the photographer might have zoomed out a little bit, and now you are able to see the person's neck and a little bit of his shoulders. Then you have the mid shot. In this one, the photographer might have zoomed out a bit more, and you can now see the person's body as well, along with his head and some more of the background. Then you have the long shot. That means that you can see the whole object in your camera's viewer, or maybe the photographer have zoomed out in order to be able to see the whole body of that person, and you can see some more of the background. Then you have the extreme long shot, which means that maybe the person has zoomed out even more, or the person, and it's very far in the background, further away from you, so you can see more of the background, don't you? And then you have the establishing shot, which you can barely see the person. I cannot really see his face, but you can see more of the background. Okay, so which one of these shots do you prefer? Which one do you think is the best? I'm looking forward to hear your answers, but I think it really depends on what you want to capture. Okay, so let's move on and have a look at some different types of shots. First, we're going to have a look at these 4 shots, which are close-up shots. I would like you to pause the video and discuss with someone in your household, or you can just look closely and spot any difference between these 4 shots. I'm going to wait for you. Were you able to do that? Fantastic. So the first one is called extreme close-up. Then we have the big close-up, and medium close-up. Did you spot the difference between these 4 types of shots? Fantastic. Let's move on to medium and long shots. Again, I would like you to pause the video and look closely and observe the difference between these 4 different types of shots. I'm going to wait for you. Were you able to do that? Fantastic. Let's have a look at the names of these shots. So we have the medium shot, the medium long shot, the long shot, and the very long shot. Did you see this difference? Can you spot it? Fantastic. Then we have special types of shots. Have a look at these pictures and see these different types of shots, and look closely and see if you can spot the difference between these 4 types of shots. Are you able to do that? Fantastic. The first one is called do shot. Then we have the over the shoulder shot, the interview looks, which is talks into space in the frame. The moving subject walks into space. Then let's have a look at some more special shots. Look closely. What is the person doing in each of these 3 pictures? What is the difference? Are you able to do that? Fantastic. So we have the tilted frame, when you tilt your camera a little bit. Then the low angle shot, that means that someone's taking a picture looking up. Then we have the high angle shot, which someone takes a picture looking down. Fantastic. Now, I would like you to follow the link on your timetable to find out more about different shots. Your task today, year 1, is to use a device that has a camera. So for example, you can use your adult's phone or your iPad or a digital camera if you have one, and try to capture a good shot. Try to experiment with the different shot techniques that we learned about in this lesson. Your challenge today is to zoom in or zoom out to fit all the objects in your camera's viewer. Hope you enjoyed today's computing lesson. Well, it's our photography lesson, isn't it? And I will see you all next time. I'm looking forward to see your lovely pictures. Make sure you send them to your class teacher. Bye now, year 1. Enjoy.